For Christmas Eve this year, I wanted to serve my friends and family something special, so I cooked them up some delicious Moreton Bay bugs on the barbecue. Now, the trick to cooking these quite well is to really flash fry them. Don't overcook them. You want them to be just slightly rare in the centre so they stay super juicy. Now, I'm going to serve this in some tacos, some gorgeous street tacos. You can see that they're the size of my hand, and these are great because you can serve 3 per person and they're really easy to handle. So for this sauce, it's kind of like a piri-piri sauce. So in a small pot, I'm going to add 4 chilies. So 4 bird's eye chilies for this. If you want it to be super mild, you can just use some long red chilies and you'll only need 2 for this recipe. I'm just going to roughly chop them, and I'm also going to keep the seeds in them. So cut them into 3. Into the pot they go. I'll also add some garlic, so 4 cloves of garlic, and I've just roughly sliced them. This is going to cook long and slow, and then I'm going to blend it. So you don't have to be perfect with the chopping here. You just want everything roughly around the same size so it cooks evenly. And that also goes for the ginger that I'm adding. We'll pop that in. Some sugar, caster sugar. For some acidity, I've got some white vinegar, some paprika, and a good hit of smoked paprika, along with some dried oregano. Now we want to cover this with some really good quality extra virgin olive oil. You want about 120 mils to make this sauce. So we'll just cover that entirely. It's looking good. And also a pinch of salt. And I'll pop that onto the heat. You don't want it to be rapidly boiling because we're going to lose the beautiful characteristics of the olive oil. So just a gentle heat. You want to cook this for about 15 minutes. Now to prepare the gorgeous bug meat. I've taken them out of the shells. You can see that it's raw, and I'm not going to do too much to them because they're so beautiful. You really want to taste them. So all you need is some nice salt over the top, some extra virgin olive oil, and if you like, some pepper, but I'm just going to keep it as is. And you do want to bring them out of the fridge, 10, 15 minutes before you start to barbecue them or grill them, so they take no time at all to cook. So we'll pop that to one side, and I'll prepare some good old iceberg lettuce. Never underestimate the deliciousness of this gorgeous lettuce. It's crispy, it's crunchy, and it's a fantastic filler for our tacos. I'm just going to shred this as fine as I can, and then we'll pop that to one side until we're ready to assemble. We can't cook our bug meat until our sauce is ready, so we'll give that another 10 minutes to soften, and then I'm going to blend it. Okay, I've blended that olive oil and chilli mixture, and into this I'm going to add some mayonnaise, and this is just going to give it that really lovely creaminess. So we'll add a few tablespoons into our jug. Let's add the whole lot. And just to give it some extra zing, I love the addition of some lime juice. Just squeeze that in, and another really quick blend. Okay, done. The sauce is looking good and it smells great too. Let's cook our bugs. So a really hot grill pan just like this. And you can see they're all different sizes. So we'll start with the larger ones and just give them a few seconds to cook, and then we'll add the smaller ones just so they cook nice and evenly. And while they get a bit of a head start, I'll just get my street tacos into another pan, and we'll just cook these street tacos for a minute on each side just to soften them up a bit. All right, let's add the rest of this bug meat, and we're just going to give it about 1 to 2 minutes on each side. Okay, the bug meat is cooked. Let's take it out of the pan. And while they're still piping hot, what I love to do is just grab that other half of lime and give that a really good squeeze over that. They're going to be even better in our little street tacos, so we'll take them off the heat, piping hot, and we'll just lay them on a nice little plate. And lettuce goes down first, and you want a good handful of it. And on with the bugs now. Look how big and juicy they look. Fantastic. And a few little ones here. Our delicious spicy sauce. We'll just drizzle that over the top. Oh, look at that. A little more over here. And the last one. And if you're a bit of a coriander lover, why not? A sprig of coriander on each side. They just look so appetizing. And this is a street taco. It's very simple, but it's completely elevated by adding something quite luxurious like the Moreton Bay bugs. Grab one of those, fold it over, and dig in. It's the textures that I love so much. The soft tortilla, crunchy lettuce, and well, those bugs, crunchy on the outside, sweet and soft in the center. Just a delight to eat.